Yo, what's good? It's D-Bounce here, and in today's video we're gonna be doing a tier list of each races from S tier to all the way to trash. So let's go. Right, so the tier list is right here. So all I'm gonna say is, before I start with this tier list, I would say that it's my opinion. It's my opinion, because I know people say, oh, never rate this list again, never do this, that, do this, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's my opinion. So if you disagree with me, that's completely fine. But yeah, so let's start with human. It's pretty obvious, trash. And then next we have Elf. So Elf is +7 luck, +15 stamina, and +5 height. I would say it's meh. It doesn't give that much boost to your character. Like it's a difference, but you don't really notice a difference. I would say if you get it, make sure you spin that off immediately. The next we got Zombie. Straight trash, easily trash. Let me tell you why. Look at this, -25 max HP. Are you actually serious? -25. This is why I put to trash. You're legit nerfing yourself. If you're using the zombie race, you're nerfing yourself. But yeah, so I would say by far one of the worst. I'd rather use human than this trash, bro. And then I would say the next one is Goblin. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I would say Goblin is actually one of the most OP race. I would say not the best, but one of the most useful race. I wouldn't say OP, I would say useful, just because I've saved so much money with this race. You don't understand. Like, let me tell you the reason why I'll put it at good. So if you look at Goblin race right now, yeah, Goblin. The best bit that I love about Goblin is +12% discount when shopping, bro. I'm telling you, whenever you buy a pickaxe, use this race. I've saved so much money. That's recommend you to use Goblin to farm, to kill mobs, all of that. But Goblin, top tier, especially this. Yeah, man, Goblin, top tier. So next is Undead. I would say Undead is, I would say meh. Like every time I'm spinning, rewarding a race, and I see Undead, I'm just like, why am I getting this? -12 HP. That's the reason why I said this is trash. -12 HP. Are you actually serious? If you're losing anything that loses health, don't use it. You're nerfing yourself. You actually need HP in this game, so you need the most HP. So yeah, man. The next I'll do Orc. I would say this is really mid. I mean, it does the job. If, like, let's say you couldn't get any race and then pull mid, like, it's better than nothing, I would say. So I would say meh. I would say meh, because at least it does 10% physical damage, 15% HP. So that's actually pretty decent, so, because you're gaining health. That's good. And the +10 size. Next, I would say Dwarf. Before, I'll put Dwarf as must-have, but I would say good for now, because Dwarf, I would say, is one of like the greatest epic race. Like, it's by far the easiest race to get, and everyone's using it. Because I would say, especially for mining, 100% use this mining, because look at this, 15% mining, you know how good that is, and 5% forging. That is amazing. And then 20% chance to deal 50% extra damage to the rock. Actually, matter of fact, this might actually be a must-have. I would say must-have. Let's say if you get Angel, actually I'll put that right there. Shadow, I would say Shadow is pretty good. I would say it's pretty. I used it at the start of the game when I didn't have any luck, but luckily I managed to pull some good races. So first of all, the Phantom Step, 15% chance to transform into a shadow and dodge attack. That's actually really decent if you think about it. If you like AFK and mobs, all that, this will actually help you a lot. And it's not just the dodge, plus 10% attack speed, plus 15% movement speed, plus 5 physical damage, plus 10 stamina, and minus 10 health. I know health, I said it before, is important, but if you look at these stats, plus 10 attack, 15 movement, plus 5 physical damage, plus 10 stamina, bro, I'm telling you, it's actually really good. It's actually a really good epic race. But in my opinion, I'll put behind Dorf, in my opinion, because Dorf is really good. In my opinion, the reason why I'll say Dorf is higher than Shadow is because right now PvP is not in the game. It's mainly PvE, so you're fighting mobs. Next, I would say Vampire. Where should Vampire go? I would say Vampire would be slightly better than Shadow. The reason why I said this is because I'm pretty sure it has the lifesteal. Yeah, 15% lifesteal. That is basically means you're grabbing HP from the mobs. So that means you're healing while fighting the mobs. That's crazy, right? You're healing while fighting the mobs. That's why I would say this is better. And plus 10% damage boost with straight sword. If you're a straight sword user, yeah, you're gonna love this. I would say Minotaur. I haven't really seen that race. Like, I barely see it. I see no one. When I say I repeat, no one. I would say, in my opinion, it's by far the worst legendary race out of all of them. The worst. Let me tell you why. Going below 50 HP triggers a rage mode, 30% speed, 30% physical. Okay, that bit is decent. Low key, that bit is decent. But minus 10 stamina, minus 10 movement speed, and plus 10 high. Once again, high doesn't really matter. The only good thing I would say is 20% health. That's it, 20% health and this bit. But you don't really use the ability until you're low, which is kind of trash. You would want to use the race when you're full HP, low HP, half HP. That's the reason why I said this is trash. This is the worst legendary. Don't get me wrong, yeah, it's better than most races, but I'd rather use Dorf. I'd rather use Shadow. I'd rather use Vampire than this. This is trash for legendary. It's straight ass. So in my opinion, I'll put it as, I would say meh. The worst legendary, in my opinion, the worst. But yeah, next, this is Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is actually really good for PvP. I'll actually say it's really good for PvP. Right now, 12% physical damage, 40% chance to burn enemies for 30% weapon damage. Seconds in for 3 seconds. Bro, you know how good that is? That's so similar to Demon. And then it's not even finished yet. Plus 20% max HP. Bro, this is actually a decent legendary, a good legendary. This is a good legendary. I would definitely put it as, you could put it over Dorf if you wanted to, but I'll put it behind Dorf because right now this game is more of like a farming PvE base. If it's PvP, I know some people would definitely put Dragon Ball up there. And yeah, so next is Golem. I would say low good because it's really tanky. 30% health and size, that's really good. 15% chance to reduce incoming damage by 25%. I mean, it's really tanky, so it's really good. In my opinion, I would say once PvP comes out, which I don't know when. I would say this race is really good, but I wouldn't say it is better than Goblin, Shadow, Vampire, Dragon Ball, or Dwarf. For now, I would say for now. For now, it's not. I mean, I could put Goblin behind it, because Goblin you're already using Goblin to reduce weapons. But at the end of the day, Goblin is also a new race, so I don't really know what it does, but we're gonna judge it off by the perks. So let's see what I have. So 25% stamina boost, 20% movement speed, minus 20 dash cooldown. Okay, plus 10 dash distance, so that's pretty decent. Plus a 20% chance to parry the next attack. Okay, plus 20 attack speed, damage with gold. Okay, that is pretty decent. I would say, in my opinion, I do see people use it. Don't get me wrong. I would say, in my opinion, I'll put it as good, because this is mainly, I would say, it's mainly a good PvP race. Angel, of course, must have. Bro, I use Angel 90% of the time playing off this game. Every time I play this game, I'm using Angel every time. And let me show you the reason why Angel's good. Below 20% HP, gain infinite stamina. You know how crazy that is. Plus 50 dash distance, plus 15% iframe. You know how OP iframes is. That means you're basically immortal for like a second. Plus 20% speed, 25 jump boost, 20 stamina, minus 20 dash cooldown, which is not that bad. Don't get me wrong, that's not that bad, because you got stamina, you got 50% dash distance, so that does not affect it. And then you get a smite ability, 50% chance to deal 30% physical damage on hit. That's really OP. That's actually good. It helps you for PvP as well. So if you have Angel and you're thinking, it's not good for PvP or PvE, then bro, don't worry, you got this ability, the smite. And then the best thing, 30% luck. That is amazing. So if you're trying to get the best auras like Heaven Knight, whatever, then Angel will help you farm. I would say it's probably one of the best farming races ever. But your next Demon, I would say, in my opinion, Demon is worse than Angel. It's good, it's a must-have, but it's worse than Angel, just because it's mainly focused on PvP, PvE. And right now, like I said before, the game is just linked basically with farming. Only farming, you're mining, all that, basically 100% of the time. And yeah, I mean, it got a really good ability where it has that AoE damage, and you got that burn ability, and you can dash quicker and all that. But in my opinion, it's just PvP ain't out, and PvE is not as good. But it's really good. If PvP comes out, bro, you could debate whether this or this is better. But yeah, I would say lastly, Archangel, of course, the best race ever. It's basically a merge of Angel and Demon race. Like, it's insane. Relic, look at the perks, man. You got everything. You legit got everything. Like, if you get this race, do not spin it. But yeah, and that's the end of the video. I'd like to say like and subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna 100% do more The Forge videos. And yeah, just comment down below. You could even say hi. I reply to every single comment. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, bye.